All right, so what are we doing today?
I have compiled a list of 30 of the most random questions I could find on the internet to ask you. And that is it.
Excuse me, I had to blow my nose.
If more cheese is more holes, and more holes is less cheese, it's more cheese, less cheese.
That's
Good
so
answer.
It's so random.
That's the point! Random! Can you truly fold a fitted sheet by yourself? Is ketchup a smoothie?
That's disgusting.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Do fish have necks? Would you consider a block of cheese to be a loaf of milk?
God, I hate this.
So,
If animals could talk, which one would be the rudest?
first thing that came to mind was hyenas because the laughing, they'd be guffawing all over the place. Cats would be rude because they're naturally grumpy. They would, I feel like cats would say F off a lot.
I could see that. Is cereal soup?
What?
The people want to know.
Cereal. Oh, alright. Soup's gotta be hot. It's gotta be traditionally served hot. So while I won't say cereal or Cheerios and milk is soup, I will say oatmeal is. Especially.
Oatmeal is soup.
Yeah.
Especially the way you make it when you put way too much milk.
Yeah. I like the milk to bring out the flavor of the oatmeal. So it's like a lot of oats it's a lot of milk and not a lot of oats. Okay.
I actually like that you said it needs to be hot to be soup because when I saw this question, I was like, I don't know, I guess so. You
You don't
got
need
that
cold
intellectual
soup.
brain.
Oh,
This one's gonna really make you think. If more cheese is more holes, and more holes is less cheese, is more cheese less cheese?
No.
Why do you say
Do I
this?
need to elaborate on that? Wow. Okay, so the first clause, more cheese is more holes. That is true, but the ratio of cheese to holes is kept constant, right? It's like you're adding more cheese.
Okay, so next question.
Let me finish! But for the second clause, more holes is less cheese. The assumed constraint is that you have the same volume of cheese, but you're adding more holes to it. That constraint does not hold for the first clause, which is I can increase the volume of cheese and increase the volume of holes. That's just, you're working under two different assumptions. So logically, the third one doesn't follow. Thank you. Next question.
What sport would be the funniest to add a mandatory amount of alcohol to?
Ooh, football, probably like American football, because then you'd have drunk people falling. Like, oh my god, quarterbacks trying to pass would be so funny. It'd be like, oh, and he was aiming for the wrong end zone there. I think basketball would just be sad because every throw would just be like it'd be a very low scoring game.
You know what I think would be funny?
What would be?
Hockey.
I was just thinking hockey.
I'm trying to skate while drunk.
Yeah, and the goalie's just like passed out in front of the goal and somehow still blocks all the shots. Yeah.
True. If you could be a fly on the wall, who would you want to listen in on?
I don't know. I could not tell you. I can't name a single person right now. I don't know a single famous person right now.
You don't have to be a famous
Fly on
person.
the wall. I think right now I would go be a fly at the place where I had my previous internship this summer and see what they really think of me and see if they're gonna hire me.
That's a good answer.
Thank you. What about you?
Good answer. Good answer. I'm trying to think of someone who'd be like entertaining to watch. Like I'm not even looking for gossip. Just like someone who'd be funny to watch. Probably you. You do really weird stuff.
Oh man. You catch me picking my boogers.
Ew.
Yep.
I don't want to see that. Maybe not you.
Yep.
Does a straw have one hole or two?
Huh. I always thought it was two, but now since you asked that, I'm feeling like it's one. It's just one hole.
One big hole?
Yeah. It's one long hole.
It could be. Or it could be two holes that are connected by a tunnel.
Yeah.
Oh, does a tunnel have two holes? Or is it just one big hole?
Yeah. It's like when you dig a hole down, you never hit the other side. So like a hole has only one with a straw in a tunnel, you break through on the other side. So like, is it the same hole? I think topologically, mathematically, there are two different types of holes. You can have that through hole, and then you can have like a pit hole, which is not really like a hole. Doesn't really exist in that case. Like that's not really a hole. Like a hole in the ground is not really a hole. It's just it's a divot. Because the ground is still the same. It's uninterrupted.
Oh, because if someone's like, there's a hole in my shirt, it goes all the way through.
That's a hole.
This is an interesting
A hole
debate.
is different than a pit.
Oh,
So
you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
A straw has one hole definitively. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
What is the worst song ever? First one that comes to
Oh
mind.
my god. Dance with me, dance with me, dance with me.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
pretty
can
bad.
see it be fun.
Yes, I
Dance
agree.
Monkey by
Tones and I.
Tones and I.
Did you know?
I saw Tones and I on Instagram singing that song way before it got big. No, I didn't. That didn't happen. I thought I did.
But you know how many people think that that's true?
I've told like everybody I know, like, yes, I saw that song before it got crazy and before it went on the radio, but lo and behold, I didn't listen to the radio, so I didn't know that it had been on the radio for like months at the time before I saw this
And
Instagram
it wasn't
video.
her.
It
It
was
was a
not
random
her.
person singing.
It was some random girl in a car just singing it like very passionately, like she was belting as if, you know, like she really meant these words. She really wanted a dance monkey.
What superhero or villain would make the best therapist?
Oh, what? Okay. Steve Rogers would be the best therapist. He's so like, he always knows the right answer.
Wait, and in Endgame he was leading that therapy
Oh,
group.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I could totally see him doing that.
Me too.
He would like always find the best way to spin it and find like a positive light in you, and then I feel like he's got a strong sense of justice. So if like what you did was unequivocally wrong or unjust, like if you were the instigator in a situation and you came to the therapist and you told it as if you were the victim, I feel like he would be bold enough to call you out and be like, hey, Bucky, you killed a lot of people, and that is unhealthy for you.
What about a villain? Best villain therapist.
Scarlet Witch, if she is a villain, I don't know, because she could just like mess with your head and make you better, right?
Oh yeah, that's the best.
What about you?
I agree.
Okay.
Those are good answers.
Thank you. Good answer.
What's the most useless word?
Oh my god, I don't even know.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
Therefore,
Because you could just say thus.
or so,
Or so.
I mean, you could say that for any synonyms of any words. Yeah, I don't know.
Continuing with the useless thing. What's the most useless invention of all time?
Okay, those back scratchers at the Dollar Tree that are like these tiny little fork things. They don't hit the spot ever. And like half of the time you can just go, I mean, they're probably built for people that can't reach the back of their backs, but like I can almost hit every single part of my back. Like I don't need that thing for it. But I can understand like if you have a different body type that you would want one of those to hit different parts of your back. Yeah, those scratchers, there was no need for them, but they'd be selling at Dollar Tree.
They do.
Yeah, that was the first thing that came to my mind.
What is one random word you always say?
Walter. Walter.
You do always say that. What's mine?
Nor.
Yeah.
Nor. Or nor.
Or nor. If you could give a name to your favorite kitchen appliance, what would it be? Can I
Go,
guess
go
what the
first.
favorite kitchen appliance is
Okay.
gonna be? The rice cooker.
Okay. What do you think? That's
Good
so
answer.
random. It's so random.
That's the point. Random.
Steven.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that the name of our rice cooker now?
Sure, Steven. Because he's steaming up that rice. Good answer, good answer.
What is the worst sandwich ingredient?
Ooh, what's that stuff they put on the Reuben sandwiches? They put like, I want to say they put like sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut?
on your
That's what
sandwich,
they put
yeah.
on all the German food.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
Reuben German?
Yeah, I think so. It's got a $1,000 dressing, some fish, and sauerkraut. Sauerkraut, guys. You gotta stop. The Germans need to stop.
I'm German, but I agree.
Oh, you know what the German word for constipation is? Far from pooping.
Why do round pizzas come in square boxes?
Easier to carry and store, like side by side. Imagine trying to put circles side by side; it would just be a little bit of a mess.
But why square? What about like triangle
Yeah.
or rectangle?
The square probably minimizes unused space in the box, because if you think of a circle and then you make a square circumscribing it, so like right here, if you try to do the same thing with an equilateral triangle, you'd have a lot more space in the corners that are unused by the
There's
pizza.
like 3 corners unused.
Right, that's
4.
true. I'd have to do a mathematical analysis.
Oh, we don't have to do that. Alright. Can you truly...
Wait. Okay, continue.
What?
Never mind. It's unimportant.
Can you truly fold a fitted sheet by yourself?
Yes.
Are you sure?
My standards are low. When you have low standards, anything is possible.
Back to the soup. Do you drink or eat soup?
Eat.
How so? Why? Why do you say this?
What's something that you drink with a spoon? You drink anything with a spoon?
So if someone pours soup into a cup, then they'd be drinking it.
Sure. And they started sipping on it and they're like, sure.
So when you're like finishing the milk at the bottom of your cereal bowl and you're sipping it out, then you're drinking
I'm drinking
it.
the cereal, yeah.
But up until then, you weren't.
Yeah. I don't think you can drink anything that comes from a spoon.
What about like if you slurp it out of the spoon, like?
Okay, sure.
No, that's not drinking.
No.
What's one thing everyone looks ridiculous doing?
I think that biking looks kind of funny. Like everybody, I mean, you can't bike and look cool. Like you're sitting there, one of your legs is always up, and you're like, and I think I look kind of silly biking, but I think everybody who bikes looks silly. Really, you're thinking biking?
Yeah.
Good answer.
Do you have a favorite dinosaur?
No, not really. I used to say T-Rex. Do you?
I like the ones with the long necks. I don't know what they're called.
Stegosaurus.
That one.
Wait.
No, that's like the short one
Oh,
with the...
crap.
Right?
Yeah. I know exactly which one you're talking about. They have the very long necks and they like...
I like giraffes and I love
Yeah.
giraffes.
Oh, man. Brachiosaurus, I feel like.
We'll never know.
Okay. You Google it.
If you wear a shoe, would you be the right foot or the left foot?
Probably right.
I would be left.
Oh, we're a match.
We should get married.
We're soulmates.
That was a good one. What do you consider your least popular opinion?
Scrabble is a good game.
You don't think anyone agrees?
Nobody agrees. Nobody likes Scrabble.
Oh, poor Mr. Butts.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny. How long would you last in the Hunger Games?
I'd be dead almost instantly.
Yeah, you know what I think? At least for me. I think I'd be the person who, like, sneezes before it starts and accidentally stumbles off the plate and gets blown up.
Oops.
I thought this one was appropriate given our conversations lately when wedding planning. It says reality star, but I'm going to switch it because we don't watch reality TV. Which celebrity would you pick to officiate your wedding?
Oh, wow. Oh, man. Bob Odenkirk. He's Better Call Saul.
That's it.
Yep.
Wait, he'd be
He'd
good.
be great.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Better Call Saul to officiate your wedding.
What about like Morgan Freeman? Like a voice, someone with a good voice.
Yeah.
Still Saul.
Yeah.
Why is the number 11 not pronounced as 1D1?
No comment. I honestly think it should be one team.
But then it's like, why is 1 through 10 unique? And then 13 through 19 are teens. And then it's like 21, 31, 41,
Yeah.
51. Like,
It's
what?
silly. It's silly.
Alright, this one, you have to give some thought to this.
Okay.
What is your least favorite organ in your body?
Least favorite organ. My spleen.
I knew you were
You know I was gonna say that?
Yeah.
For those of you viewers who don't know, soon after my 21st birthday, I may have given myself chronic alcohol something syndrome. Like I was getting like stomach pains and spleen pains, and also pain on my upper left shoulder, which is a sign of like spleen problems. So, and then it almost delayed a trip across the country to Oregon.
I completely forgot about that detail.
Yep. So I would get my spleen removed, which you don't need, right?
No, you can get her. He didn't.
Yeah.
But if it got bad, he could.
Also, another thing I hate is on the sides of my toes, there's like a lot of like my toenails kind of like bending down, and then there's like just skin there that's like it's kind of like an ingrown toenail that's like curving to the side. I would get rid of that.
The skin? Or the nail? Because I
The
said
nail.
organ.
The nail.
Is a nail an organ? I don't think so.
Okay.
Sorry, you
Alright,
gotta keep the toe.
delete
You
my-
gotta keep the toenail.
Just delete my answer. Fine. Spleen's gone. I'm getting a splenectomy. What about you? What would you say?
Probably my uterus.
You get rid of it?
It doesn't say you get rid of it, it's just what's your least favorite.
Oh, I see.
It gives me cramps every month. I mean, why would I want to keep it? We're not getting rid of it, but why would it be not my least favorite, you know?
Sure.
What would be the worst age to stay forever and why?
Probably like 1 year old or less than 1 year old, because all you do, you like just poop and scream and go to sleep. Like those are the kind of the cycles. I forgot about eating. Yeah. Oh, I mean screaming and eating kind of like coincides. But I guess like it wouldn't suck to be stuck at that age as the baby because you don't know.
Yeah, you don't
you don't
know.
know
That's
what's
what I was
going
gonna
on.
say.
So an age that you're conscious, 20 would suck.
I was thinking that, yeah.
Because, like, you just, for the rest of your life, you have to get other people to buy you alcohol, and then all those people are aged without you going out partying, and you can never get in because you don't have a good fake.
Yeah, that'd be rough. But then it would also be rough, I think, to be stuck in, like, high school forever. Because I liked high school, but that would get old, you know?
Mm-hmm. Like the Cullens. They were in high school forever.
Is ketchup a smoothie?
That's disgusting. Are all sauces smoothies?
That's for you to decide right now.
Oh, well, ketchup has a fruit in it. Tomato. And it's blended up with liquid. You got vinegar,
Exactly.
salt. So, it's not far from a smoothie, but I think it's missing milk. Oh, you don't have to have milk in a smoothie, right? It's missing ice. Yeah. You can't have a warm smoothie.
Ew.
Smoothies have to be iced.
What is the weirdest single item to buy at a grocery store?
You have an answer? I don't know.
Ooh.
I think
Go ahead.
maybe like one random piece of just one of a random produce that no one ever buys. Like a single radish. Like not something big enough you can eat on its own. Like a tomato, you could get one tomato and like that's acceptable. But like a single radish or like I don't even know what else you can buy by itself. Can you buy like a single piece of asparagus?
A single spear? I don't think you could.
What would your answer be?
A length of rope. That's so sus.
Oh, you think it's sus?
Yep. Like if someone, if I was checking somebody out at Lowe's and they're like, I'm buying this 10 foot long length of rope, I'd be like,
It's this grocery store.
oh.
Is Lowe's a grocery store? That's the next question.
No.
Do fish have necks?
No.
Fish don't have shoulders, really. Well, whatever, here's what I'll say. Whatever length of vertebrae they have that is in front of the fins, I'll call that their neck. But that's kind of like their head. Okay. All right, got it. Okay. So you know how fish, they have like jaws, like obviously they have jaws, but like on the side of their face you can kind of see the lines where their jaw kind of is. But from there, that's the end of their head.
And then I want to say their body starts at their fins. They're in between his neck. So I'll say yes. Fish have necks.
Okay.
It would be very difficult to strangle a fish by the neck.
Okay, we got 2 questions.
2 questions. All right. Oof, this is a gauntlet. This is rough.
This one's gonna take some thinking too.
Okay.
Would you consider a block of cheese to be a loaf of milk?
God, I hate this. Yes.
Okay. Final question might be the most controversial of all.
Oh.
I don't really know the answer. I think we may have talked about this before, but I don't remember. Do you wet your toothbrush before or after applying the paste?
Before.
Me too.
And why? I don't know.
It's
like-
just the right thing to do.
Yeah,
Like,
don't you just cringe at the idea of like toothpaste on dry toothbrush?
Yes.
It's like, oh,
that's gross.
you gotta like just once under, like just on once, like you prime it.
Yeah.
You prime it.
Yeah. And then if you put it after you put the toothpaste, then like the toothpaste gets wet.
Yeah.
And it's like, what's the point? The toothpaste is already kind of wet, you know?
And you often just wash it off into the sink right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the main thing. I didn't even think about that, but like, you're gonna do the toothpaste and then you're gonna wet it, like, then I've done that a couple times just by accident, and the toothpaste just falls into the sink and it's on the side of your sink there. You're like, oh god.
Or it like sinks into the bristles.
Yeah, that's true.
Which
I
I guess
don't have
is
too much of a
bad.
problem with that, but
Well, thank you for all your answers. They were
Yeah.
very insightful, especially when you went on a rant about the cheese and the holes.
that's a bad question.
What's our outro?
Yeah. I was looking about to eat it.
Oh, you mean the thumbnail?
Oh, the thing. Sorry. No, yeah, let's do the outro first. That's right.
Okay.
That must have looked weird. I was just like, all right. Well, now you know a little bit more about me and my thought processes. Answer these questions by yourselves and post your answers in the comments below to your favorite questions that Rachel asked. And make sure to like and subscribe, Rachel Marie.
And why should they subscribe?
I don't know.
To get higher quality video and audio.